Do you have a pet? Well, 4 in 10 US households has a dog, while 3 in 10 households has a cat. I myself have both cats and dogs, but an important thing to know about having animals is that you should be responsible for if they reproduce or not. We really need to start spaying and neutering our animals. You know, MSNBC said that in 2007 there was over 4 million babies born for the year. Now, that seems like a really big number, but according to the Almost Home Dachshund Rescue Society, there was over 25 million puppies and kittens born in a year. So that just shows you that they're just outnumbering humans, and it's getting really out of control. Dogs are 15 times as prolific as humans, and cats are 45 times as prolific as humans in the world, according to Spay USA. Now, there's lots of benefits that we're going to talk about, including health and behavior, and there's benefits just for the general population, even if they don't own animals, and we're going to talk about options to spay and neuter, when you should get it done, and how you get it done. So first of all, benefits. There's mainly health and behavioral benefits. The health benefits, according to Almost Home Dachshund Rescue Society, which has a whole website just talking about general animal information, not just dachshunds. I do own a dachshund, so there's decreased health occurrences of cancers like uterine cancers, testicular cancers, and there's also decreased UTI, urinary tract infections, just because of neutering, which those can cause a lot of problems in your animals and take their life sometimes. Also having to do with life is Spay USA says that animals live longer when they are spayed or neutered. Dogs live 1 to 3 years longer, and cats live 3 to 5 years longer just from being spayed and neutered. And so those are good health benefits. Behavioral benefits, there is less roaming, which means, when they're not neutered, they want to go try to find a mate. And when they are neutered, they usually stay closer to home. 85% of dogs that were hit by cars recorded were unneutered. So that obviously is a big statistic about why you should get them altered. And the Rescue Society also says that there's less aggression in pets that are neutered, and males won't mark, which is just an annoying habit. Now, you may be saying, well, this doesn't apply to me. I don't have pets. Why should I worry about it? Well, you should worry about it because there's just, according to the Humane Society, animals are really overpopulating the earth. There's 6 to 8 million homeless pets. That's not including pets that people own, but just homeless pets, strays running around. And because of that, people are forced to put them down. 1 every 8 seconds is put down. And not only do we have to worry about overpopulation, but you have to pay for it somehow. According to the American Humane Association, you have to pay taxes for shelters to take care of the pets, and unfortunately when they have to be euthanized, someone has to pay for that too. That's not just free. So even if you don't own a pet, you're still technically paying for pets that people just couldn't take care of, or they let their pet have little puppies or kittens and couldn't find them home, so they're out on the street. Now, we've talked about the benefits, and we've also talked about why you should care even if you don't have a pet. Now, options to spay and neuter. You should get it done early. Earlier is better. You could do it as early as 8 weeks old, which is just a tiny little puppy or kitten. And according to the Almost Home Dachshund Rescue Society, there are less hormonal changes if you do it earlier. A lot of people are afraid of their pet getting fat because that's one of those myths, but If you get it done earlier, there's less hormonal changes, which means that they won't want to eat so much. And a lot of people want their children to experience birth. I mean, there's videos for that. You can go watch videos. You don't need to have, 10 puppies to realize the miracle of birth. You'd also save money in the long run if you get your pet spayed or neutered, especially if they end up with cancers or infections, because you have to pay for treatment for that. And there's also low-cost options. I know it's kind of expensive, but there are spay and neuter clinics. They actually have mobile units, which my cats were taken to, and they offer those all over the place. You just call your local animal shelter and they'll tell you when they're coming, and you just make an appointment. Really inexpensive, especially for cats. And sometimes they even have free clinics for stray cats, just even wild cats that are running around. If you pick them up and bring them in, sometimes they'll do it for free, just to help the area out. They also have Friends of Animals vouchers, which you can find online, and those are super cheap. They're probably half price. I got my dogs fixed with those, and for less than $100 you can fix your dog, and you save hundreds and hundreds of dollars, especially if you're going to have puppies. I mean, it costs money to take care of them. So you save money, and you help your pet, and you help yourself just by spaying and neutering. So remember that spaying and neutering is good for health and behavior, just like cancers or just annoying habits that unneutered animals have. You save from overpopulation and taxes. There's less animals roaming the street, and you don't have to pay to take care of them, even if you don't have one. The earlier you neuter the pet, the better, but any time is good. The hormonal benefits are better when they're earlier, but just neutering in itself is great. And there's low-cost options. You don't have to spend $300 to go get your dog fixed. You can go to a clinic, you could call your animal shelter, and so please just remember 25 million puppies and kittens are born a year, while there's only 4 million humans. Thanks.